Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a new episode of Rambling Teatime. Here with Chris and Kim.
Hello, hello.
Kimberly, my dear lovely sister.
Yes.
How are you doing today?
Fine.
It's always fine with you.
What? Maybe you should ask me a more, I don't
In-depth
know.
question.
Yeah.
How has today treated you?
Fine. You're not very good at answering questions.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm not very good at asking questions. But today is a new day. And as such, it is a new tea.
Yes.
What are we drinking today, Kimberly?
Today we're drinking traditional medicinals. It is dandelion root tea.
I've never had this before.
Yes, I've never had dandelion tea either. Do you like it?
The one thing that I did, I like it. But when I first opened the packet and I smelled the smell, I just was like, oh, this is a nice smell. And I really like the aroma of the tea, and I do like the taste, but the smell of it really, I really enjoy the smell.
I like the scent as well. For me, it's a bitter smell and a bitter taste. I like that. I like it better than the sweet smelling things. We always talking about this, right?
Talk about this, yeah.
Even like with candles, I can't handle like sweet smelling candles like caramel, apples, and I don't know, candy
Especially
or something like that.
Christmas.
Those sweet candles that I don't enjoy.
Like the same way how you don't like the super scenty ones, spray. Like
right.
air spray.
I can't handle it because I get a headache right away. But with scents that are more like fresh or like environmental,
earthy.
Earthy, exactly. You have the words. So intelligent.
Really?
That's why I look up to you. You have the words. And the rain is falling. Wow, the rain just started to fall. I thought we were out of the whole rainy season. Anyhow, all right, so back to the tea. I like the smell. It's roasted dandelion. And you really get that coming through.
Yes.
I think maybe some people may not like that though.
But I don't think like it. It's very good. I really, really like. I wasn't expecting the smell, nor was I expecting the taste. But this is an enjoyable tea.
For me too, because you know how I like black tea, like the bitter edge. I'm always talking about. This has the bitter edge.
But at the same time, it isn't like that ridiculous bitter edge for me.
Right. I think it's a good balance.
Yes. I seriously, when I say I really like this, I really enjoy this tea.
That's
like
good.
I had it iced like earlier, and it's really good that way too. It's just it's a good tea. I never had dandelion before, but this is looking to be like one of my favorite teas I've tried so far.
I don't know about it being my favorite tea. If the health properties of it work, then I might really consider having it all the time because it says it's good for digestion. And you know I have problems.
That's getting into kind of what our topic is about today, isn't it?
Oh my gosh. I can't believe that did that. Look at that. Look at that. This is great. Yes, our topic.
Everything and anything to do with the toilet or the bathroom in general.
Yes. So originally we had a different plan for today, but then I got upset kind of, and I told Christopher we were not going to do whatever we're going to do, that we were going to properly wage the war on annoying people who talk to you or try to talk to you while you're in the bathroom. Anyhow. Should I tell my story?
Tell your
story.
Tell your story to the world.
So, for me, the bathroom is a sacred place.
I think for many people it is.
Okay. It's a private place. It's a place that when I step into, I don't want to be bothered.
Yes.
If the house is collapsing, just let me bathe first. Just let me finish my business first, you know? Or if a robber comes in, it's like, okay, look, I'm really having to clean. I have to really poop right now. Whatever it is I'm doing, even if I'm just looking at myself in the mirror, let me finish looking at myself, or you could rob my house while I'm dealing with myself. You understand?
Yeah.
It's like, don't bother me while I'm in the bathroom doing anything, like I said.
Mm-hmm.
And it was interrupted today. And it's it's uncomfortable is what it is. Someone ever, I don't know if you have these feelings. Do you
Mm-hmm.
feel, you know, annoyed or uncomfortable when somebody tries to talk to you when you're like on the loo?
Yes. It's like I'm shitting right now. Go
Yeah,
away.
yeah, right,
Leave me
right. I'm not
alone.
the only one, right? Okay. Anyway, it was just, yes, it brought up all kinds of things for me because I love the bathroom. Okay? Goodness.
Okay, you love the bathroom.
Yes, do you have anything to say? Any input?
Input. Well, I do feel the same way, and I think many people do feel like you shouldn't interrupt someone when they're on the can, while they're in the shower, unless it's something super important. And if the person's already told you before not to bother them while they go in the bathroom.
Yes, yes. I hate that. I hate that. It's like while I'm taking a shower,
Mm-hmm.
I'm cleaning my intimate parts.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
And someone shouts out my name from outside the bathroom, like, seriously?
Right.
It's like I'm super dirty all over again. I have to
You
clean
just
myself
feel
all over again.
you feel dirty just from somebody talking to you while you're showering yourself.
Yes,
That's so weird.
it isn't. It's real.
You know what's terrible? What I find terrible. I hate when my body betrays me. Like I go in the bathroom,
Mm-hmm.
I take a shower, I step
Mm-hmm.
out, I put on my clothes, I get ready to leave the bathroom, and say I'm about to leave the house, and I feel like I have to take a poop.
Wow. That's happened to me. Sometimes I just feel like, because I'm not gonna leave the house while I feel like pooping.
Yeah.
But you don't feel like leaving after you finish pooping again.
I feel like showering again. And most of the
Exactly.
time I do. Because it's like I just showered. Now I feel I just pooped. And like that doesn't
Feel
feel
dirty.
right. It's
Yeah.
like the distance okay. The time between the shower and taking a poop is too close to it for me to still I feel dirty. I feel
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I
I hear
instantly
you.
stepped into like a pile of like dirty water or something outside. It's like
Yeah.
I have to go back inside and clean myself now because it's like no, the distance, the timing. It's just I don't know. It's just like my brain just like no. It is you just took a
Yeah.
shower. You just pooped. You just take a shower again. But say a day, half a day has gone by, and I take a crap, and I'm like, oh, I'm okay. I don't feel too bad.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely the time.
It's like, why?
Cause
Why now? Why not like literally 5 or 10 minutes ago?
right when you were not showering. Yeah. Um Sometimes I used to get like this kind of, not a freak out
Oh
either.
boy.
It's when someone would use the toilet and then I have to use the toilet urgently as well.
Uh
Especially though if I know that the person took a poop before me and I also have to take a poop. If that was happening, sometimes I would get like this freak out because if I can still smell their buttness in the air, it's like I walked in and I'm inhaling this other person's, insides. I just feel gross myself. I would always try to avoid that.
Yes. I know
Yeah,
exactly
you
what you
agree?
mean.
You agree,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, it feels gross
Well,
if you can still
yeah.
smell someone else, kind of. It would definitely be different if it was perfume or whatever
I
the
don't
case
know.
is. There's talking about perfume. There's that poopery where you can spray it
Oh,
in the toilet water,
after you're.
and it's before you poop
Oh, is
actually.
it?
So the scent of the poop doesn't, it gets locked in basically below the water.
Okay.
So it doesn't come up. I haven't tried it yet, but
I don't know.
I wanna try it to see if it actually works.
I don't know. I just know that sounds like it's just gonna the poopy smell is just gonna smell kind of flowery, you know.
So if the fragrance is like roses, it'll be poopy roses.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes.
Yeah, I wondered about that. If it'll just be a more like, I don't know, nasty, flowery kind of thing going on,
Yeah.
or a sweeter kind of whatever going on. It's
We have
like,
to just try it ourselves to see if it
yeah,
actually
we should
works.
try that. Anyhow, I have a lot of gripes with people
And you and the
toilet.
bathroom.
Yeah. First of all, I don't like being called in the bathroom.
Yes, you've mentioned this.
No matter what I'm doing. And when I'm in the bathroom, if it's like a public bathroom,
oh yeah,
people should wash their hands. I don't know where people get off and they're like, it's okay to leave the bathroom without washing their hands. But let me tell you,
touching the door, touching the handle to flush the toilet. If you have to raise a toilet seat, if you are at a urinal and you have to flush it as well, all that is hands. And people, you're touching everybody else's hand who came before you.
Exactly.
That's why you use tissues for everything.
Goodness.
And even then, I still wash my hands. It's just
I think I was scarred actually this time. I told you about this story, right? I was going to school and it was after lunchtime. In that period, I had went to, I think it was 7th period. I went to the bathroom. And this girl, when I walked into the bathroom, she was coming out of her stall.
Mm-hmm.
So she came out of her stall and she went to the mirror and she looked at her face and she I don't know, did something with her hair and parted it or whatever, and then she left.
You were just like,
I stared at this girl the entire time. I didn't like stare at her, but I saw that she was leaving without washing her hands, and I had to see where she was gonna put her hands on the door so that when I finish my business, I won't touch that part of the door.
You nearly had a panic attack.
When I got back to my classroom, I was freaking out and telling everybody. I complained to my teacher. I like walked into my classroom and I was speaking really loud while everybody was doing their work. I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe what I just seen. This person just used the bathroom and they did not wash their hands on my mind, and I can't. Like that.
Can we just lose it?
It's like, I understand none of what she's done. It doesn't matter if you didn't do anything in the bathroom.
If you like flush the toilet with your foot,
there's splash. What do you call it? I call it splash back. I don't matter if you flush with your foot. Wear your hands. Matter of fact, you should clean your whole front. Really? Anyhow, I don't get it. She still touched the door. Do you understand?
I understand.
If she touched the door of the stall, she should have washed her hands. Even if she went inside the bathroom and she just looked at the water and left. She should still wash her hands because she touched the door.
Yeah.
The bathroom doors are dirty.
Like,
and then because she was fixing like her hair and her face. Can you believe it? She put her hands on her face. And she didn't wash her hands though.
A lot of people don't realize that though. Like maybe I'm not going to touch the handle, so it's fine. Or maybe people use their elbows or whatnot like that. But still, most of the time,
that time I used my elbows to get out of the bathroom. I did. I watched where she touched on the door, and I used my elbows specifically this time instead of a tissue because
I, for one, barely use public bathrooms at all, period. When I was at school, work, or anything, I'm going home and I'm doing my business.
So you would hold your pee whole day?
No, I didn't have, if I have to pee, I would go and pee. But if I have to do number 2, specifically.
Okay, I'm talking about going to the bathroom
But I mean, overall, I still kind of avoided using the bathroom.
I would like to have
You know,
Also,
period.
but
Like,
that reminds me of another thing. Goodness gracious. I can't believe how
well,
dirty children are.
they're children.
Children will leave bloaters, Christopher. Children will leave bloaters.
Oh yeah.
And it's not like the toilet style, it's not like it says that it's broken or anything. And I found out that people will just not flush, or they will flush, and if they took a huge dump, they won't look
I remember
back.
that being a big problem in like high school.
It
Like
is a
people just
problem.
not flushing
It's
at
like,
all.
you don't flush at home then. If you don't flush in public, you do not flush at home. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you definitely don't respect any social norms or whatever. You're like non-conformity or breaking the wall or whatever.
Rebelling against society through not
Something.
flushing the toilet.
Yeah, yeah. This person, I mean, once you've done that, it's like, a free fall from there through the cracks of society. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay, that's just so weird. Oh
I
my
know I
god.
feel very strongly about it all.
I do
Anyhow.
too as well. I tried to, like, seriously, number two, I do not do that anywhere but in my
Neither
own
do I.
house. Like, it has to be a pressing situation
Or if
where I
it's
have
a
to go
close friend of the family or friend
somebody that you know
house, someone close that I'm comfortable,
shit in the
taking a
rock.
dump in their house.
Yes.
Goodness. Oh,
Even
like that thing that I saw on Reddit. It says what? If you have to take a dump at your friend's house and you do that, but it ends up smelling super, super horrible. Like it will kill you horrible. And there's no spray or nothing there's no like window either to open.
Oh god, no
What
window.
do you do, or what do you say to your friend? And one of the comments, I agree with them. You have to be funny about it, because
Humor
it works. Humor
softens
works.
the blow.
Kind of.
Don't go in there. It's a little toxic right now.
I mean, I would try to be funny, but I would tell this person that you need to open all the windows and doors inside of your house ASAP. Like right now.
Oh god. Talking about windows. Remember that time you were on the plane years ago?
And someone pooped.
And it just was it was disgusting. Because I remember that guy. I remember him going down, because we were at the back of the plane, and he went to the bathroom that's right there. So we were right there on the ground level of what was about to go down. He goes in there. I remember sitting down in there for like 45 minutes.
Are you sure it was that
It was
long?
a while. It was a while, and then the smell just started to go through the plane, and it was toxic.
It was
and then
so bad that the air
you.
hostess came through and she was spraying.
But
spraying.
that wasn't doing anything.
It didn't. It did the whole rosy poop thing.
Yes.
It was so funky up in there, you can't get rid, like suction out.
You can't open the window
exactly on a plane. You can't do that. So it was kind of in there until we landed.
There was a little kid sitting in front of us, just like gagging. Just like they're like, they're just gagging.
That is so funny.
It was bad. It was just, look, Kim, I have a memory of that smell in my head right now.
Really?
I remember that because it was not good, and it was.
Wow.
I was sitting down and I was just like, I hate this. I hate everything about this. I hate flying. I hate toilets. I hate that person that is inside the bathroom. It wasn't a good time at all.
That is so funny.
That made the flight worse. Like,
It did. It was quite bad.
Just confined. Like, now that's a situation where you can't escape.
Exactly. But also, I'm not upset at that gentleman. Maybe he could have watched whatever he ate earlier, or maybe it was something on the plane that made him feel bad. You can't really get upset at a person's system, So I don't have anything against him. He knew that he was feeling bad. He went to the bathroom and he let it go.
Let it go.
That's good.
And I should let it go too.
Well, I know you've been traumatized, so I don't want to say anything about letting it go and stuff. But I'm sure one day you'll get over it.
I'll get over it in time.
Good, you do that. I don't think I'll ever get over the girl not washing her hands, but whatever. It's just people in general. Whenever I see somebody come out of the bathroom, I don't want to touch them.
Because you don't know if they clean their hands.
I don't want them to touch me. I don't want to have any interaction with them.
You were social distancing before it was cool, huh?
Is it cool even now? Even now, there are people who don't want to wash their hands. I nearly crushed just now. But I'm going to say something else. For Christ's sake.
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Or actually, not for Christ's sake. How about for your sake?
And my
wash
sake.
Your hands.
My sake, importantly. Wash your hands.
That's what I mean. For your sake. For the person who has hands, should wash their hands.
For the person who has hands.
Anyhow.
Well, speaking of like bathroom, I get all of my good ideas while I'm in the shower. Just standing in the shower. Yeah. Oh, like I was mentioning to you like a while ago. Or the Reddit page r/shower thoughts. All about just the weird things that pop into your head when you're just in the shower, just thinking, and just have a lot of. I think that's because you don't have much to do in the shower but clean your body, and it just goes into like a. I think I've watched
something where they explained it before. It's because what you are doing is
routine or like like a.
Right. It's so built in and memorized by your body. What do you call those movements?
It's a routine movement.
Yes, it's routine.
Automatic.
Yes, automatic things that you do. Autopilot is what it is. You taking a shower and stuff like that, that is your brain on autopilot. You can wash yourself on autopilot because you know how everything's supposed to look and feel and stuff like that. Everything is all good, you know? And your brain is free to do other things.
Yeah. And it just goes on some of the weirdest thoughts that it can possibly do.
Yeah. Isn't it weird though that when you leave the bathroom, you don't remember any of those things?
Well, not all the time.
For me, it's like that sometimes. It's like I have to, if I think of something in the bathroom, I have to say it aloud to myself
to remember,
so that I remember when I leave the bathroom.
It's like you get this. It's like your memory gets completely wiped when you just leave the bathroom.
Yeah. It's like some kind weird fantasy supernatural thing going on where it's another dimension in there and I'm a totally different person, and when I walk in I like remember all of these memories and my thoughts over there in the corner and stuff like that, you know, and I left this idea down beside the toilet and things like that. You get what I'm saying? And then when I leave again, nothing can I remember.
This sounds like a good idea for a video game.
Is it so?
A short one. Yeah. Memories of the toilet. One thing I have about you've known that my fears of the bathroom. I don't know if any people know. I think the movie is called Psycho, black and white movie, very famous movie. Lady gets killed in the shower by the bad guy.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
Yes.
Yes.
And the funny thing is, right? It was our mother who introduced me to my movie, because we used to, every Friday, I would be able to stay up late on Friday during school time, and I would stay up and watch TV and whatnot. And Mum would sometimes come out late at night, and she's going to get a snack or water or tea, and she would come and watch a movie or whatever with me. And that turned into a thing that we just do, you know, just watching a movie late on Friday nights and whatnot. And she introduced Psycho to me, and she's like, I was like, oh, this is a black and white movie. This ain't gonna be no scary movie, because I was young and stupid. That scene with him killing that woman in the shower has stayed with me for the rest of my life.
Has it?
Yes. And it's one of the reasons why I never liked like showering with like the curtain closed.
Okay.
For a while, like after that, I never showered with the curtain closed. I needed to have an eye on the door, so that just in case.
Who is going to come in unannounced? And even if they do, you'll hear them.
My young paranoid mind did not care about how unfeasible this was. It was just like, I need to have I need to have an eye on the door and the curtain so nobody could sneak upon me. Even to this day, I'm thinking like, you know that being on the toilet is the worst place to be if somebody try to run into this house and try to kill me or try to steal me.
I can just tell them, look,
just take what you
can do whatever you want to do after I finish my business. You know what I mean? It's like, I already feel sometimes like I'm about to die on this toilet without even the threat of you, the threat of my insides, okay? So just let me finish this one. Let me finish, okay?
Let me finish.
Yeah.
Oh god.
You can get the killing or robbing or whatever it is you want to do when I'm done. Yeah.
But yeah, that movie messed me up for a long while. Even to the point where I never used to shut my eyes when I wash my hair or the shampoo out of my hair, and just be like, yeah, they can't get me if my eyes shut.
Wow, I didn't know this.
Kim, that movie frigged me up about me showering for a long friggin' time.
It's so funny.
It is, but I say it as just like, it's stupid, but like, yeah. My young mind wasn't ready. It's like,
how old were you?
I don't remember. I think I wasn't young. I was like, I think I want to be like, I think I was approaching like 13, 14, maybe around that age. Because when I'd be able to stay up late long enough before falling asleep. Yeah, around that age. But still, something about the privacy of the situation kind of send off something in my mind is like, hold up, that's a fucked up situation.
It is.
That could happen to me.
Listen. The bathroom is one of the most vulnerable places in your home. Or should I say it's one of the places where you're most vulnerable in your home.
Most of the time, it's your bathroom is just one door, barely any window, maybe one or two windows. Exactly. And you go in and you close it. And if somebody comes up behind you, you have nowhere to go unless you have a big enough window to escape.
Exactly.
But, yeah. That's why I was like, super paranoid about that. I still think about it to this day.
Wow.
Even when I'm showering my head, I like to just peek. Just look to the side. Nobody in walking here, right? Okay, good. But yeah, that's my weird story about being paranoid for a long time.
Well, I'm sure that one day... No, I don't know what to tell you. This is what they say to people who are going through things. They always say, it gets better with time. So
true, but not all that better.
Well, I don't know. I think it's on the hopes that the memory fades because that's what memories do.
They do.
But when you get traumatized by something, it gets imprinted on a deeper part of your brain. Harder to forget things like that. But anyway, we're not talking about that.
The funny thing you should mention about memories fade. When you're in the bathroom, that's when the memories just come back because your
that's what I said earlier, right?
Your brain got time to think, and it's bringing all these dumb, cringy thoughts of things that you said when you were younger, and it just made me go like, ugh.
Like what? Tell me about some things you said when you were younger.
Just like you, I happen to don't remember while I'm outside of the bathroom.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right then. One day.
One day.
Yeah. Well then, I think that we've spoken a lot about the bathroom today.
Yes.
And I still have things to say about the bathroom, but let us save those for another time.
Let us save those for another time.
Yes, okay. Let's save those for another time.
Okay. We hope you guys enjoy our talk about the bathroom today. It was very enlightening for me, as all talks about the toilet are. It is my place where I go to become who I am, and yes, I hope it is the same for you.
It's sometimes the place where I go and I get downtrodden on, but anyhow, it's still a great place.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.